guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're doing something different. We are doing a beginner's workout. So if you've gone on my TikTok or my Instagram, you would have seen a beginner's workout on there, and I did that a while ago. So I think it's time to do an updated one. And that video goes for 12 minutes on Instagram, and my editing is so bad. But whatever, we're gonna do a beginner's workout today. So I'm gonna take you through the workout that I did majority of the time on my weight loss journey, what I started with, and sometimes what I still do. Obviously now I do a lot of supersets and stuff like that, but it's plain, it's simple, it's a full body workout. You can go in, get it done. The first thing we are going to do is stretching, because of course we want to prevent injury. So we always stretch before we train, especially when we're doing a full body workout. So let's go. So whenever you start a workout, you always want to start with stretches, because we want to prevent injury before we train and just to quickly warm up our bodies. So I'm going to take you through my quick stretching routine. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit and then we'll jump into the workout. For our first machine, we are going to jump onto the leg press. So this one is pin loaded, but they do have plate loaded leg press as well. But I always started with this as a beginner. So we have the pin loaded there, and then we have this, which adjusts the seat up and down. I'll show you once I'm in, but we'll get into it. And if you don't want to get in trouble while you're at the gym, always put a towel down, okay? Because someone will come up to you and say you need a towel. So just to be safe, always bring a towel. Let's jump in. So to get into this machine, you do want to, it is quite confusing. So you want to push all the way down, put your legs up. You want your legs shoulder width apart. And once your leg's in the right position, you can then put it back down so that you can get the full range of motion. We're going to start off pretty light. So we are going to push up. If this is too heavy for you, you will find your knees coming in and going like that. We don't want that to happen at all. We want to keep our legs shoulder width apart. So we are going to now go all the way down and push up. Again, slow and controlled. I did 3 sets of 12 to 15 of these. We are now at leg extension. So we have a few adjustments on this machine. Every machine is different depending on the gym that you go to. So for this one, we are at a world gym. So we have the adjustment here depending on the height, on your height, and we also have this one here. And then we also have, oh, my towel just fell off. We also have this one here, which is obviously depending on your height, it goes forward and it goes back. So let's get into it. When I started, I did 3 sets of 12 to 15 on this machine. And because I'm tall, I'm gonna leave it on large, and we're gonna put it all the way back so we get that full range of motion. And because this is a warm-up set, we are just gonna start pretty light. So we'll start on 33. Going to do a slow and controlled movement. We wanna make sure we get the full range of motion. So we're going to go up, hold, make sure your toes are pointing to the ceiling, back, all the way back, slow, and back up. And we do this for 12 to 15 reps. You're now at leg curl. So this is, you have your seated leg curl and you have your lying leg curl. This is the lying leg curl. So this is working and targeting your hammies at the back here. So we have 2 adjustments with this one. We have this one over here, depending on the range of motion again. And then we also have this one, which depending on how tall or short you are, will depend on where this is for you. So I am tall, so I want it as far as possible. And we are going to lay down. We're going to make sure the bar is on our on our ankles over here. Do again, slow and controlled. So our next machine is a lat pull down. So if you come a bit closer, you can see on this bar, it is quite a big bar. So depending on where you hold your hands will depend what part of the body you're working. So you have lats, you have tris, and you have bis. So lats, triceps, and biceps. So with this, I always just do my lats. And the other adjustments you do have on this machine are down here. So depending again how tall you are, depends on where this sits for you. So mine stays quite high, obviously, because I'm a giant. So let's get into it. I'm gonna firstly make sure this is sitting nice and flush. You wanna be able to put your feet flat on the floor, and it's not sitting too hard on you, but you can slide your legs under. All right, we're now gonna stand up, put wide grip lat pull down, and we are going to sit down, legs flat on the floor, and we are going to pull this onto your upper chest and lower neck. So we're gonna go and lean back a little bit, and then we're gonna go back up. And again, slow and controlled. The seated cable row, I did this all the time throughout my workout. Well, all of them I did, but I just remember doing this more than others. So we then, because they have a different attachment, you just get the attachment you're looking for. I go with this one, and you put it in, and we take a seat. So with this one, you want to put your legs up on here. You want to make sure you are gripping it right, and you're going to put your legs up and sit back, and you're just going to lean forward, and then you're going to bring it into your stomach. Nice and slow and controlled. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 to 12. When I start upper body, I always do 10 to 12 reps. And now I'm going to head over to seated bench press. So this is plate loaded. The one I did in the other video was pin loaded, but we're just going to do plate loaded today. So we're just going to load up 5 kilos each side. The only adjustment for this machine is the seat. So you can see the seat just lifts, and there is like a pin out here. But this is perfect for me, so I'm not going to change it. So we are going to sit in. We are going to put our feet flat on the floor. We're going to make our scapulars at the back touch. So we want to keep them touching together. It's okay if you have a little bit of an arch in your back. You want to tighten your core, hold on to these, and you're going to push upwards. Again, slow and controlled, 3 sets of 10 to 12. Action. So we are now at shoulder press. So I normally do the plate loaded shoulder press, but this one is pin loaded. As you can see, you have your pins here. The only adjustment for this one is the seat. Down roughly here. It's okay if you need to adjust it a few times. Then going to, it's perfect the way it is here. So we're gonna push up, we're gonna bring it all the way up, and when we come down, you wanna make sure it comes down at a right angle. You don't wanna bring it all the way down here and go back up. Just at a right angle and then go back up. So we're gonna do 3 sets of 10 to 12. Alternating bicep curls. So we use these with dumbbells. So I have only got 6 kilos here. We're gonna put our feet slightly together. We're going to sit down. You're going to place them on your side. You can lift them both at the same time, but it is harder. So as a beginner, I always recommend just stick to alternating. And you're gonna go all the way down and bring it all the way up, keeping that tension on your bicep. Onto our core. So I'm going to show you a few core exercises that I did. So this is one that I did a few months out of being postpartum. This one really helped me try and get into sit-ups and stuff, because one thing I found really hard after having a baby was doing sit-ups and leg raises. It was so difficult. So I always started with my hands down here, and these are called toe taps, and I would just put one at a time down. And these will really help strengthen my core after having baby. But obviously, if you're a bit more advanced and you can do those really easily, we are then going to move into leg raises, which I still find hard. So we are going to go up and bring them down and back up. I'm going to do 2 exercises that I find really help also are full sit-ups. I found really helped. So you can do a mixture of those. So I would normally do 10 of each, and I'll do that 3 times. And then after I do that, we are going to do planks. So when I first started as a beginner, these are my go-to. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 4 times. And if you are a bit more advanced, you can then go up on your toes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the beginner workout. If you have any questions, please comment them down below. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.